Hello everyone, keep on joining the session. Meanwhile, we are starting and you can have your pen and paper with you to make the last minute notes. All right, just we are starting within 2 minutes. Meanwhile, let others join too. Okay, just drop hello or something like no. Am I audible? The screen is visible to you, and then let us kick with the session. Yeah, once you join, just keep on saying yes, yes. Okay, yeah. We are just starting. Okay, all right, so shall we start? A quick energetic reply is expected. Okay, show your energy. Okay, now let us kick in the session. All right, so the very first question of the day. Okay, before that, so we are starting with the PT 365 economy session, the very last session before you enter in your hall of like no hall packed, power packed session it is. And before this we completed the PT 365 IR session we had in the like no morning today, and now we are starting with the PT 365 economy session and your host time Juhi Goyal. So now let us begin with the very first question of the session. The question is Lakpati Didi scheme, when it was launched by which ministry, and what's the objective behind launching this scheme? Lakpati Didi scheme. Screens are visible, I hope so. Okay, yeah, so try to answer the question. Lakpati Didi scheme. Objective 1 lakh per annum, exactly. Ministry of Rural Development, correct. 2023 May it was launched. Okay, treasury bills can be like no, these can be issued by the central and state government both. True or false? State and central government both. True or false? Yeah, tell me. Treasury bills. Treasury bills. You know what is treasury bill? So it can be issued by only center, okay, only center and not state government. State government नहीं कर सकते, सिर्फ central government कर सकते हैं. Just remember this thing, okay. Angel tax. What is angel tax? And for treasury bills, these can be issued by the center for 91, 182 and 364 days, okay. Just like no, multiply into 2. So 91 into 2, 182, 182 into 2, 364, okay. Now zero coupon securities pays no interest and they are issued at face value, okay. So next question is the angel tax. So angel tax is what? The tax levied on the capital raised by the unlisted companies, okay, unlisted companies. Now what is dabba trading or box trading? Dabba trading and box trading. Correct तन्मय, ज्योति, hello, प्राची, अमन, correct, correct. ठीक है, चलो आगे. Next is the next is the dabba trading. Dabba trading. What it is? Trading outside the stock exchange, okay, trading outside the main ecosystem. Fine. What is social stock exchange? Social stock exchange. What do you understand by social stock exchange? Exactly, Jyoti, correct. So social stock exchange is for the welfare, okay, donations and welfare, it is for that. What is sandbox? Sandbox mechanism. Sandbox mechanism. Sandbox mechanism is something like if you have to finalize any financial product in the market, so before that you have to just check it in the environment if it is working or not. For example, Paytm, Google Pay, or like no these things, so they are not like no introduced directly. There have been many tests and like no before launching it into the market or like economic ecosystem. Next is liberalized remittance scheme, LRS, liberalized remittance scheme. liberalized remittance scheme. Okay, so liberalized remittance scheme. So in LRS, what would be happening? LRS and then RBI to limit good job citizens and can be availed. Hassle-free exchange. Correct. Now the next question is trade-related aspect of intellectual property rights is handled by which organization? TRIPS. 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 Trade-related aspect of intellectual property rights under WTO. Okay, WTO again important one and been a PYQ already. So just remember if possible. Okay, Marrakesh Agreement is associated with Marrakesh Agreement. Good, WTO. And before WTO, what was the organization? Which organization was existing before WTO? Earlier it was GATT, okay, GATT, General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. Okay, now if I say WTO has clearly made a classification between developed and developing countries, it is a true or false statement. If I say there is a clear agreement that which country is developed, which country is developing, and this is done by WTO, true or false? True or false? Does WTO classifies between developed and undeveloped? Never. Okay, UPSC, sorry, WTO. Okay, so WTO never ever make a classification. Okay, so this is a false statement. Alright, this is a false statement. Now, what is de-dollarization? De-dollarization. What is de-dollarization? Okay, so WTO has not defined developing and developed countries status. Okay, now de-dollarization. De-dollarization. What is it? So in de-dollarization, what happens? They try to reduce their reliance on the dollars. Okay, so this is important. Now we have like World Bank, and then we have so many organization, IDA, ICSID is also there. So just tell me, is India a member of ICSID? Is India a member of ICSID? ICSID. No, India is not a member of ICSID. Okay, India is not a, because इसमें dispute mechanism है, hence India is not a member of this. ICSID का member India बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. Just remember this. Gold trench is related with gold trench. India is not a member of ICSID. Okay, no. Fine. So next is green trench. Again a PYQ. Gold trench. Sorry. It is associated with, also called as reserve trench. Okay, also called as reserve trench. Fine, important, so please remember this. So suppose India has to become the member of World Bank Group. So India can become directly member, or there is any process like before this you have to become the member of this and then only you can become the member of this? Or suppose if I say you can become the member of WB, means World Bank directly, true or false? Is it true or false? So first you have to become the member of IMF. IMF means International Monetary Fund. Then only you can become the member of World Bank. Okay. PM Pranam Yojana is related with PM Pranam. Fertilizers. Okay, fertilizers, and to promote the alternate fertilizers and the balanced use. Okay, you should not use more fertilizers. Okay, what is urea gold? Urea gold. So urea gold is economic and efficient than the neem coated urea. Now the question is, what is neem coated urea then? Neem coated urea, and why neem coated urea? Like why not simple urea? Sulfur coated on urea. Okay, but why? Like why do we use these like no all green coated or neem coated urea? What is the use of neem coated? To reduce the rate of dissolution process. Very good. Okay, and increase the absorption and efficiency. All right, National Turmeric Board is under which ministry? National Turmeric Board. To slow down the release of nitrogen. Exactly, Jyoti. Correct. Nice. National Turmeric Board is under which ministry? The next question is Geological Survey of India is under which ministry? So National Turmeric Board is under Ministry of Commerce. Good. And Geological Survey of India is under which ministry? Ministry of Very good. Ministry of Mines. Okay. Logistics Performance Index published by. So, Logistics Performance Index. See, those of you who are answering are a bit confused here. That is leads. Okay, leads is by Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and if we talk about the international index, that is by World Bank. Okay, remember this, World Bank at global level, and in India it is MCI, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, fine. Then next we have is the IRDAI, IRDAI, IRDAI. So far, any confusion, any lag, like in between, you are like, are you confused or something? Everything is going fine. Just write fine if like no, the process is going smooth till now. Smooth or not? Okay. Next is IRDAI. So IRDAI is by Ministry of Finance. Okay, Ministry of Finance. Remember this. And IRDAI is for Insurance, Ministry of Finance. Okay, and if I say IRDAI is a constitutional body, true or false? IRDAI is a constitutional body, true or false? It is not a constitutional body, it is statutory. Now if it is statutory, it has been formed through which act, I want to know. Act of which year? 1999. Very good. Okay, 1999. So this is important. IRDAI was established in 1999. Statutory. Okay, it is a statutory body. Remember this. Now next is Competition Commission of India. Competition Commission of India. Anything about this, like 2-3 pointers over this. Try to brainstorm, try to active recall. Competition Commission of India. Think more pointers on Competition Commission of India. So, and it is under which ministry? Competition Commission of India is under which ministry? Definitely if competition is there, then which ministry it would be? Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Okay, Corporate Affairs. And this startups and all definition and everything is important. So just like no, from just gun jumping case, exactly, good. Okay, so go through that as well. Now, first questions from you people. BIS hallmark is used for what? BIS hallmark. If suppose we have some BI hallmark, so it is related to BIS hallmark. So BIS hallmark is for gold jewelry. Okay, gold jewelry. Just remember. See, everything is for quality. No, marks होते quality के लिए. तो फिर difference क्या होगा? As तो wool mark, eco mark सभी quality को ensure करते हैं. So how it is different? It is different because you have to remember the specific things. Okay, now if I talk about ISI mark, किस पे होता है ISI mark? Since childhood you are listening कि ISI mark इस पे है या नहीं, तो ISI mark talks about basically electronic appliances. Okay, ISI is for what? Electronic products. Okay, and BIS is for BIS gold, ISI electric. Then FPO mark, FPO. This mark is related to ISI is for electric, yes. FPO is for food products, okay. FPO, food products. Egg mark, AGMAIK. Egg mark is for agriculture and livestock, okay. Wool mark, अब wool mark तो कितना easy है. See, egg mark is also easy. AG means agriculture. FP means food product, okay. And same wise we have wool. Exactly, Aman, correct. Atit, Prachi, yes, all are correct. Going good. Wool mark, eco mark. Eco mark किसके लिए होना चाहिए? Just think कि eco mark would be for what? Eco mark. What would be the use of eco mark? Eco mark for eco-friendly products. Very good. Okay, so let us recall once again. ISI electric, AG agriculture, BIS gold, wool, eco environment, FPO food product. Okay, now human development report, easy one. Human development report released by human development report is released by eco-friendly, eco mark, correct. UNDP. Okay, human development report, UNDP. Okay, now next is list some differences between WPI and CPI. Can anyone list 2-3 differences? WPI includes services. True or false? Exactly, Prachi. Good. Okay, WPI doesn't include service. Okay, but CPI both. Okay, CPI includes both. Then WPI talks about what? Good and price changes, and CPI talks about both. And then WPI is released by WPI. Then may correct. Wholesale inflation, retail inflation. Ati correct. WPI doesn't confer and less and not useful. Correct, Jyoti. Good. So what I'm asking is that WPI is released by dash. So Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, Economic Advisor. What do you understand by G securities? G securities. G securities. Government securities. Okay, G securities, gold securities. We have gilt edged securities. What is capital adequacy ratio? CAR. Capital adequacy ratio. Correct, Jyoti. WPI released by GSEC with almost no risk. Okay. Yeah. Question is capital adequacy ratio. Capital adjusted to risk for bank. Now, if I say capital adequacy ratio is decided by each and every bank their own, like no, as per their risk and that's they decided, right? This statement is right or not? Aman, correct. Maintained by banks to deal with unforeseen events. That is correct. Now, what I'm saying is it is decided by each and every bank on their own. True or false? Decided by RBI. Okay, only central bank of a country decides it. Okay, and not the banks. बैंक खुद नहीं करते हैं, सेंट्रल बैंक करता है. ठीक है. NPCI, National Payment Corporation India. NPCI. Anything, any 2-3 pointers over NPCI? So IBA, okay, RBI and IBA, Indian Banks Association. Okay, IBA plus IBA का है 2007 में, and it is a statutory body. Okay, statutory body, and there are some developed mechanism that IMPS is there, NACH, NACH is there. Okay, then Aadhaar enabled UPI systems are there. Fine. Try remembering these things. Now next article is about NAFID. Okay, NAFID. So NAFID is National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. NAFID. Try to answer this now. Payment and Settlement Act 2007, NPCI, UPI, Think Tank for Payment Transaction Developer, UPSC. ठीक है, correct. Going good. So NAFIT is set up in 2021 by Act of the Parliament. Again, remember this is a Parliament Act से established हुआ, and it is regulated and supervised by Reserve Bank of India. What is T plus O settlement? T plus O settlement. Well, no, if you are funding and if you are having the security transaction, so both things should be done on the very same day. But in India, we have the T plus 1, means 1 day ahead. What is short selling? Yes, Ati Aman, correct. Short selling. What is short selling? So suppose if I have been selling any stock, but that I was not owning at the time of the trade. Okay, and why so? Because I want to believe in the speculations. Hence, we are doing so. But this is actually not allowed as such in India. Okay. Global Trade Outlook report is published by Global Trade Outlook. By WTO. Exactly. Raji correct. में WTO, yes. Global Trade Outlook इसका है WTO का, ठीक है. De minimis limit मतलब what it is? No, Aman, it is WTO. Okay, that is Trade and Development Report. Remember, UNCTAD का Trade and Development Report है, but ये है Global Trade Outlook. ये किसका है? WTO का, ठीक है. I have corrected you, so please take care of this fact. Now, what is de minimis? Please explain me. De minimis. De minimis WTO ka, very good. Yes, correct. But what it is now? You have to tell me that. This is related to WTO. Exactly. So, now as per the global system, they can put the subsidy limit. For developing countries it is 10%, and for the developed countries it is the 5%. And the base period they take it for this is the 1986 to 88. 86 to 88. Okay, this is something important and you should remember it. Codex Alimentarius Commission is related to Codex Alimentarius system is related to FAO plus WHO. Okay, FAO plus WHO, it is about the food standards. Now, what is agreement on application of sanitary and phytosanitary measures? Again, this we have discussed in mains classes. Mains आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस का कुछ तो फायदा हो गई आपको, ठीक है. बताइए, एग्रीमेंट ऑन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ सैनिटरी एंड फाइटोसैनिटरी मेजर्स रिलेटेड टू। So, like, no, what happens? For example, if you are sending anything to China or Europe, so if they return your parcel or container by saying that particular cartoon or like no particular container doesn't meet to their food standards or certifications, so that is the phytosanitary and sanitary measure. Inheritance tax, what do you understand by this? It is in news since long, and like no there are so many things, like it has been asked in many state PCS as well. So it is important that you should know at least 2 3 pointers over inheritance tax. By the name you can understand it easily that why it is inheritance tax. So in India, do we have any tax like this, inheritance tax? In India, we don't have this tax, okay? And it is for the property inherited by an individual, and then after that you have to pay the tax. But in India, we don't have this tax as of now. So for this, at least we should remember some pointers which are important for us, okay? Because like no it reached to the higher percentages, that is 85 to 90%. Hence it was decided that let us abolish this, okay? What is credit deposit ratio? Credit deposit ratio. So it is the ratio of how much a bank like no lend out of the deposits it has already, okay? Now what do you understand by ARCs, asset reconstruction companies? What is the job of these companies? Tell how much banks are lending companies to what they exactly match. Correct. Ati, not in India exactly. Inheritance tax is not in India. Tax on inherited, divide on inheritance got abolished in 1985 and USA. And phytosanitary measure किसका था? WTO का था. Very good. Okay. Nice. अब बताओ asset reconstruction companies का what is the agenda first of all? Ati correct. So ARC companies to recover the bad loan exactly, okay? NPA non performing assets. तो उसका काम क्या होता है? Assets को revive कर पाना. Which country is the largest producer of millet? मिलेट का लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर कौन सी कंट्री है? मिलेट. India is the largest producer, followed by Niger. Okay. Extended fund facility is related to which organization? Okay, for millet it is India. Okay, it is India on first number. All right. Now next question is extended fund facility. Extended fund facility is related to which organization? IMF. Very good. Okay, IMF. And what it is? Anyone can explain? What is it? Okay, so when there is a payment crisis, so they come into the scene and assist. Okay. All right. Next is National Multidimensional Poverty Index is released by National Multidimensional Poverty Index. Niti Aayog, okay, Niti Aayog, and multi-dimensional poverty index is by, if not national, then UNDP and OPH. Fine. Okay, that is global one. I'm asking the national one. So when is global? Prachi, I hope you are not confused. Okay, if it is global one, then UNDP, OPHI. When it is national, then Niti Aayog. Okay, what is DBT, direct benefit transfer? DBT. Direct money transfer to the banks. For example, there are so many Sukanya Yojana, education, PM Kisan is there. JAM scheme. Jan Aadhaar mobile, okay, Jan Aadhaar mobile Trinity. Okay, some of you were not there when we were discussing Lakpati Didi scheme. Okay, so now please tell me Lakpati Didi scheme. Exactly. DBT is correct. Manrega can also be example, correct? It can be one of the example, yes. Okay, MORD, very good. Ministry of Rural Development 2023, 1 lakh for 1 year. Okay, good. You know many things now. Okay, I'm speaking one statement. Tell me true or false. Nominal GDP takes inflation into the account while calculation. Nominal GDP considers inflation while calculation. Nominal GDP I'm talking about. Nominal GDP considers inflation, is it? Suppose I have to calculate nominal GDP, then it doesn't consider, if it would consider inflation, then it would be real GDP, okay? Nominal minus inflation is equal to real. You have to consider in this way. Okay? Okay, what is contractionary policy? Contractionary policy of in monetary policy. Contractionary policy in monetary policy. It is not adjusted for the inflation when we talk about the nominal exactly, but it considers when we talk about the real GDP. Okay, real GDP is equal to nominal minus inflation. So because of the contractionary money policy, what would happen? It will reduce the money supply. Very good. Anyone can give me 3-4 examples? Like bank rate के साथ क्या किया जाना चाहिए? What should we do with the bank rate? What should we do with SLR, CRR? Like if I say, if government is following contractionary policy, it means they will increase the CRR. True or false? To follow the contractionary policy, you will decrease or increase the CRR. Tell me what you would do. Contractionary policy is equal to tight monetary policy. Exactly. CRR, SLR, RR would increase. Exactly. Okay. And suppose if we have to follow the expansionary policy, what it means? What do you understand by expansionary policy? So increase the CRR when we talk about the contractionary, and when we talk about expansionary means we have to increase the money supply, and money supply can be increased by decreasing the CRR, decreasing the bank rate and repo rate, etc. Okay. What is fiscal stimulus? Fiscal stimulus, what it is? Fiscal stimulus. Jyoti correct, Rachi correct, Aman yes, Tanmay correct, Ati correct. Okay, all of you are correct. Now tell me fiscal stimulus क्या होता है? To stimulate the growth, and how growth can be stimulated? Through supporting the economy by providing the financial assistance to them. Okay, now tell me the items of current account first. Items of current account first. Also explain what is balance of payment. What balance of payment records? Government increases the expenditure, government policies to increase the spending. Correct. Now come to next question. Current account key items. So current includes what? BOP includes all the records, international monetary transaction, correct? So current includes goods, services plus transfer payments. What about remittances? Remittances. Income, profit, dividend, everything is there, okay? Dividend, income, profit. And items of capital account. Profit, dividend, interest, ये सभी items है that would be included in current account, okay? Current account. FDI, NRI, ECB loans, these all items will come into the category of capital account. Can you people see the messages of each other? I don't know if it is so. You people can see the messages, isn't it? Like Tanmay can see the messages of Jyoti and Jyoti can see Aman's message exactly or not? Because you people are giving good answers, so I want if everyone can see each other's messages. And capital account again items are important. Okay, it is lagging in between. Okay, now you have to check your systems because now I feel my system is recorrected by me also. Okay. Alright, now I am speaking some statements. So tell me, it will increase CAD or not? Okay, just tell me yes or no. If I say there is higher trade deficit, it will increase the current account deficit. True or false? Higher trade deficit will increase the CAD. It will impact, yes. Okay, now slowing global growth. If there is slow global growth, it will impact the CAD को impact करेगा. Yes, okay. And suppose if there is less FDI in India, if there is less FDI, foreign direct investment, it will impact CAD or not? It will include, exactly, correct. So what happened because of 101 constitutional amendment? 101 constitutional amendment से क्या किया गया था? GST is a direct tax. True? GST is a direct tax. GST is a direct tax. No, it is indirect. Okay, it is indirect tax. Fine. GST Council is a statutory body. True, false? GST Council is a statutory body. True, false? False. Right? False. It is a constitutional body under 279 article. Okay, 279A article. Why we have low tax base in India? Reasons behind low tax base. See, this is important question. Okay, reasons behind low tax base. Why India has low tax base and how it can be resolved. Though, like no, we are not discussing the means right away, but this will help you to understand. Like these questions have been there in the previous attempts, so you can go through it. Why we have the false? GST Council is a constitutional body exactly under Article 279A, right? Why we have the low tax base? Large informal sector is there, 1 point, very good. Then what? 1 point have been covered by Prachi. Now come up with some another points, other people. और क्या क्या reason है because of that we have the low tax base? Due to economic concession, formal sector, correct, Aman? Anything else? What about agriculture tax? What about agriculture tax? Tax evasion is there in India, correct? Farmers are excluded, exactly. Okay, tax slab and only 5%. Very good. Now, what is the difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance? Difference between tax evasion, tax avoidance. टैक्स इवेजन अवॉइडेंस दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? टैक्स अवॉइडेंस इज इलीगल और टैक्स इवेजन इज इलीगल. Avoidance is finding the loopholes. Tax avoidance through tax planning, exactly. Okay, so tax evasion is illegal. Okay, because you are totally evading all in one. Okay, and tax avoidance means you are avoiding but with the help of some litigations. There are some laws which are actually hedging you. Okay, by using the like no waste taxes. Okay, okay, correct, nice. सब कुछ आता है आप सभी को. Okay, what is the difference between core inflation and headline inflation? Core inflation, headline inflation. So core inflation excludes the volatile products. For example, food and fuel. Food and fuel. Headline includes everything. Okay, headline includes food, fuel, volatile, everything possible. Okay. What is tax buoyancy? Tax buoyancy. Exactly. Okay, percentage change in tax with with response to the change in the GDP. Laffer curve. Laffer. LAFFER. Laffer curve. Laffer curve. What it states? Tax and revenue. Good. Gig economy. What is gig economy and silver economy and care economy? See, there are so many terms. So, gig economy, care economy, and silver economy. And you can also see these questions as the keyword, like no, they can ask you the terminologies, basic terminologies can be asked. So you should know what these are. Care economy is for women, right? Care economy, women, mothers, like they are the care economy. Okay. Gig economy is the informal platform. For example, Uber, Ola, Swiggy, Zomato, tomato, potato. Okay, so these are the gig economy. Fine. Then comes the silver economy. Silver economy is for the aged people. Okay, who are the aged people? So silver economy is related to that. Silver elderly care, job nursing, women. Okay, basically women, dominated by women. And also know the difference between FPI FDI. Okay, that is important. FDI has been asked by UPSC earlier in 2020. Social stock exchange we have discussed already. FDI 10 and FPI less than 10. Okay, FPI जो होता है वो less than 10 होता है. What is primary deficit? Primary deficit. Fiscal deficit minus interest payments. Okay, fiscal deficit minus interest Okay, next is revenue deficit. What is revenue deficit? What is revenue deficit? Revenue deficit is revenue expenditure. Okay, revenue expenditure and revenue income. What is advance authorization? This is important. Advance authorization. So revenue deficit is when revenue expenditure exceeds the revenue source of income. Okay. So advance authorization means what? The keywords are important. Keywords are important. So in like no AA, what happens that some of the imports are actually exempted from the certain duties. It can be like no anti-dumping duty, countervailing or safeguard, or like there are so many duties. So they are removed just to facilitate the trade. Okay, so this is important. Remember this. Trade and Development Report is released by UNCTAD. Okay, remember. And Global Trade Outlook was released by Global Trade Outlook. Credit rating in India, WTO exactly. Okay, WTO for Global Trade Outlook and Trade and UNCTAD wala. Okay, trade wale. Now next is the credit trading. Credit rating in India is managed or moderated or handled by credit rating in India is managed by SEBI. Okay, SEBI important है, प्लीज याद रखना. अच्छा देखो आईएमएफ तो पता ही है ना आप सभी को. आईएमएफ तो हमने डिस्कस कर भी लिया है और आईएमएफ को ज्वाइन करना पड़ता है डब्ल्यूबी को यानी वर्ल्ड बैंक को ज्वाइन करने से पहले. ठीक है, पीएम प्रणाम देख ही लिया है. गोबर योजना क्या ये देख लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा इंपॉर्टेंट है. गोबर इजी है वैसे तो नाम से गैस करना. गोवर्धन योजना क्या है? So it is related with the generation of the wealth and energy due to with the help of the cattle or organic waste. Fine, just remember this. सल्फर कॉटेड हो गया, ग्रीन कॉटेड, हमने सब कुछ डिस्कस कर लिया है ना। ठीक है, हमने ना एक पहले बहुत पहले एक चीज डिस्कस की थी, याद है? कॉग इंडस्ट्रीज, याद होगा ना सभी को? कॉग इंडस्ट्रीज. Don't go on the spellings, okay, because I'm just typing in fast mode. So we can definitely like no ignore the spelling issues if anything is happening over there. Fine. हाँ, तो क्वेश्चन है कॉर इंडस्ट्रीज. अब कॉर इंडस्ट्रीज की मुझे पहले कोई इंडस्ट्रीज बता सकता है? कुछ भी, कुछ पता है तो बताओ. Yeah, next is are getting. So the next is the core industries. Tell me, core industries. So in core industries, we have the refinery products, electricity, steel, coal. See, there are so many things, no? List everything possible. List everything possible. कोर इंडस्ट्रीज इंडेक्स, ठीक है. रिलीज की हम बाद में बात करेंगे, पहले इंडस्ट्रीज बताओ. प्लस टेल मी हाईएस्ट किसका होता है, लोवेस्ट किसका होता है, सब कुछ. Okay, I'll be just back in 1 minute. Meanwhile, you type down. Okay, so Ministry of Commerce, and then highest is with the refinery products and lowest with the fertilizers. Very good number. Okay, highest and lowest are important. You should know. Highest, lowest पे questions आए हुए हैं पहले. Okay, so that is why it is important that you should remember. All right. Okay. And by the way, जो core industries होती है, it includes how much percentage of all the industries from IIP? How much percentage? 40.27. 40.27. Though it is not mentioned in the PT, but you just type it or like no, keep it updated with you. 40.27. 8 core industries exactly. DPIIT, very good. Do we have national fertilizer policy with us? Like in India, do we have this policy with us? We have, okay. Operation Green. What is Operation Greens? Operation Green. What it is? Operation Green is for the perishable items and like no, it has been extended. Earlier it was for onion, tomato and potato, but now it has been extended. Animal husbandry is a concurrent subject. True, false. Animal husbandry is a concurrent subject. So animal husbandry is a state subject, okay? State list. It is in state list. Kandmal haldi. Kandmal haldi. Got GI tag from which state? Kandmal haldi. Odisha, okay? Kandmal haldi got the GI tag from Odisha. Then Nabard. Something about NABARD, Nabard. 2-3 pointers. GI tag of Odisha, correct, Naman. So, Kandmal haldi got the GI tag from Odisha. NABARD B. Shiva Raman Committee 1982. Remember these 2-3 pointers, okay? And it is administered by Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance, okay? What is AMSENT? AMSENT. AMSENT. Manufactured sand, and it is made from the artificially rocks and all. PIL scheme is important and it has been extended to various sectors. Does India have the logistics policy? India have the logistics policy, true or false? So India has the logistics policy, national logistics policy. Okay. India has its, and then lower the cost. Exactly, we have to reduce the cost because it is impacting the GDP. PM Gati Shakti initiative is for Gati Shakti initiative. PM Gati Shakti initiative. For the infrastructural projects, and it will bring the connectivity between the things, and to provide the strategic planning, innovative financing, and everything possible. Recently, where you can see the water-based metro, recently the India's first water-based metro has been inaugurated. Where? Kolkata. Is it? Kochi. Kochi. Okay. Remember it. Okay. Kochi. Nice. डोंट फॉरगेट इट, ठीक है, ऐसे भूलो मत अब, बहुत क्रूशियल टाइम पे हम लोग, ठीक है, ऐसे भूलना नहीं है. डंकर डिक्लेरेशन, डंकर डिक्लेरेशन. It is for road safety. Okay, road safety, remember this. Dunker declaration is for road safety. Kusum Yojana. Objective of Kusum Yojana. Kusum Yojana is for solar rooftop plants. Okay, yeah, rooftop solar plants. So that is important. Jan Vishwas Act is related to Jan Vishwas. Jan Vishwas. Ati correct. Prachi, you are correct. Good. Keep on. So Jan Vishwas would enhance what? Ease of living and doing business. It will bring the appellate mechanism so that you can file your cases. Okay. With this, we have discussed like entire PT 365. Most of the areas are covered, and I have picked up the important articles. So like whatever was important, we have covered PT 365 economy session. Okay, we are done with that. Like a quick revision, a quick roundup, we have done. Now, since like no this session was requested by some of you. So tell me anything is left like Prachi and Jyoti. Just like no message me here. Is anything left now? This is what you wanted and we have done it. Or anything is left you feel I should discuss that as well. Like apart from economy, I'm not asking. I'm just asking about economy only as of now. So please, and rest of you also, Ati, Aman is there, Pradeep is there. There are so many students. Please drop your view as well. If anything else is there from economy perspective, you feel it has not been discussed. Okay, nothing is left. And Prachi, what about you? Static, I have tried to cover in between. Alright, we have covered some part of the static. If anything would be there, I'll discuss that too. But as of now, I have covered almost things, isn't it? So if there would be anything like if I would be reminded of, I'll share definitely. Okay, but the thing is like no, see, just remember about some of the pointers which I would like to say once more here. See, first of all, like I'm just mentioning the quick hot areas for the UPSC, okay, hotbed. So you have to prepare, see, first of all, monetary policy, okay. Just like no, do one thing, just put a check, like no check that if I say monetary policy, write check, so that it means you have covered it, okay. So if there would be anything, I would cover it, okay. So monetary policy, just write check. If you feel key, yes, no, we give a quick check, okay, mic check. So in that format, monetary policy done. Right check or not? Check. Okay. Fiscal policy. Fiscal policy. International organizations. International organizations. Okay. After that we have like no insurance sector like IRDI जैसे हमने अभी डिस्कस किया था ना IRDI. Then money and banking. Money banking. In banking, you remember all those qualitative, quantitative tools. In money, if we talk about, we have the M0, M1, 2, 3. Then we have the broad money, narrow money, broad money, narrow money we have. ठीक है। ब्रॉड मनी करना है, नैरो मनी आपको याद करना है अगर नहीं किया है तो, ठीक है। उसके बाद में एनपीए, नॉन परफॉर्मिंग असेट्स, ठीक है। एनपीएज आर इम्पोर्टेंट, अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, इम्पॉर्टेंट है, फाइन, तो एक बार देख के जाना। आफ्टर दैट वी हैव द बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट वाला चैप्टर। In that you have to cover the FDI. What is FDI? What is capital account? Okay, what is current account? Then you have to cover revenue deficit, budget deficit, fiscal deficit, primary deficit. Okay, all those type of the deficits. Check or not? Okay, these things you have to cover, like I have mentioned in a detailed way, so that you can see कि क्या बच गया है और क्या हो गया है, ठीक है। These things please try to cover it, okay। After that, for some more sessions or for some more sections, we have some of the keywords. For example, contractionary money policy, expansionary monetary policy. Then we have qualitative tool, okay, we have qualitative tools. Then we have quantitative tools, okay, quantitative, qualitative tools. Can you mention like some tools of the monetary policy? Qualitative, first of all, qualitative tools likho kuch, because sometimes student get confused कि what is qualitative, like difference क्या है, ठीक है। या तो कहते हैं कि these are CRR, SLR है, bank rate है, OMO है, but we often confuses कि कौन सा क्या था, qualitative था कि quantitative था। Credit rationing is what? Qualitative or quantitative? So क्वालिटेटिव है, ठीक है, क्वालिटेटिव, रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली, मॉरल सुएजन, डायरेक्टिव्स, क्रेडिट रेशनिंग, all these are qualitative tools. And when we talk about quantitative, then quantitative, when we talk about CRR, SLR, suppose if SLR I have increased, now what would happen in the market if SLR has been increased by the banks by 1 point? If bank have increased SLR by 1 point, what would happen now? What would be the implication for the same? क्या होगा बताओ? अगर 1 पॉइंट से बढ़ा दिया, व्हाट वुड हैपन? मनी सप्लाई विल फॉल, वेरी गुड, ओके। अब मनी सप्लाई फॉल हो गई है, ओके, ये तो आपने सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया काफी। नाउ आई एम गिविंग यू लाइक नो ऑप्शंस, व्हाट वुड हैपन। द वेरी फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर विल इंक्रीज, investment expenditure will increase, bank will lend more, bank will lend more, like no, they would be able to lend more now. Economy will boost, economy जो है that will boost now. And the fourth option is consumption expenditure, consumption expenditure falls. What would happen? Tell me. More, like more than one can be the answer, so tell me. Investment expenditure will increase, bank will boost up, sorry, bank will have more money to lend you, economy will boost up, or consumption expenditure will fall. What would happen because of this? सोचो और बताओ। Option number 1, 2, 3, 4, what would be the answer? फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड आर फॉल्स, ओके। इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर बढ़ेगा नहीं, घट जाएगा, कम हो जाएगा, ठीक है। इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर विल डिक्रीज, Economy will not boost, rather it will go in the contraction. What about second statement? Anyone please give me the justification of second statement first. Fourth statement is the correct answer. Exactly, fourth is the definitely correct answer. But if you have to like no just explain second statement, what would happen with second? Bank will have more money to lend, or what? Consumption expenditure will decrease. Exactly, investment expenditure will decrease, then economy will fall and bank will have less money to lend. बैंक्स के पास कम पैसा होगा आपको देने के लिए. ठीक है, चले थोड़ा सा आगे. व्हाट इज सेकंड स्टेटमेंट? अमन, सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज बैंक हैव द मोर मनी टू लैंड. बैंक के पास ज्यादा पैसा आपको देने के लिए. जब से एसएलआर को बढ़ाया बैंक के पास ज्यादा पैसा आ गया आपको देने के लिए. बताओ ये स्टेटमेंट गलत हो जाएगा ना. बैंक हैव द लेस मनी. नो, बैंक हैज द लेस मनी, इजंट इट? ओके, ऑलराइट. इसी लाइन पे लेट अस डिस्कस 2-3 मोर क्वेश्चंस. बैंक रेट बढ़ चुका है. बैंक रेट हैव इंक्रीज्ड. इकोनॉमी विल बूस्ट. ट्रू और फॉल्स? बैंक रेट बढ़ने की वजह से इकोनॉमी विल बूस्ट नाउ. ट्रू और फॉल्स? सिंपल क्वेश्चन. False. Okay, false. गलत statement it is. False. Okay, next statement is to suppose we have to boost up the economy. We have to boost the economy. What government will do? First option, increase CRR, increase SLI, increase repo rate, decrease bank rate. What would be the answer? You have 4 options in front of you. इकोनॉमी को बूस्ट करवाना है. वी हैव टू बूस्ट अप द इकोनॉमी. व्हाट गवर्नमेंट शैल डू? इंक्रीज द सीआरआर, इंक्रीज एसएलआर, इंक्रीज रेपो रेट या रिवर्स रेपो रेट एंड डिक्रीज द पीआर. व्हाट शुड बी द आंसर? Decrease the bank rate. Decrease what? Bank rate. Very good. Nice. ठीक है. Do you want to solve 5-6 PYQs to yes or no? Just tell me. Or if you like, no, if you feel like exhausted, we can like conclude the session. If you want to solve some questions, please give me a hit that yes, I am in for the questions. Tell me. And then after that, we are going to conclude the session. Okay, like no, I'm putting some questions in front of you now. See, bank board bureaucracy, which you are saying was not a random question. Okay, to be honest, it was in news and it was given by Visa and it was given by each and every coaching. Okay, so like I can't say that that was a random question. Okay, BBB was in news and like no, to be honest, I'm being okay. Well, solve these questions, then we'll see. Okay, don't worry, we'll see together. Solve this question. Can you see it? Solve it. So what should be the answer? Both are correct. Okay, C would be the correct answer. Solve this question now. Next question. This is the UPSC 2010 2010 का ये क्वेश्चन है आपके सामने. Consider the taxes. Consider the following action by the government. Okay, what should government do? Cutting the tax rate. Government की spending should increase and abolish the subsidies. Options are. Let me pair the options for you. 1 2 2 3 1 2 3 2 only. 2 only. These are the 4 options. Please answer. So correct answer is what? No one could answer till now. क्या हुआ? 1 and 2. Okay. Other people? क्या होना चाहिए आंसर? 1 and 2 are correct. 3 is false as abolition of the subsidy will hurt the growth. Very good. Okay. So final answer is apple. Okay. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Alright. Next question. Here it is. So this is the 2011 CSC का question. Okay, 2011 CSC's question. So the correct answer for this is bold. Okay, B option is the correct answer. Fine. Affirmative action to boost up the economic activity. All right, and now we are done with the session. All the very best. Entire economy has been covered in great detail, so just give your best, try your best, and don't lose till last. Okay, keep revising the things. If you feel anything is left, you can connect with me. Do let me know. If I could help, I would. Okay, take care. We are concluding here, and once again, all the best. All sessions are uploaded, and rest sessions would be uploaded in day 1 or 2, and you people keep revising. All right, have a nice day. Take care. Bye. Signing off.